Hey there, it's Kimberly here with Knit for Brains, and my friends over at WeCrochet, they sent me some stuff, some brand new yarns to try out that are just launching, so stay tuned, we're going to take a look at them. Hey there, it's Kimberly here with Knit for Brains, and you know I love WeCrochet. Huge fan, you guys know this, I'll talk about them all the time. I love their yarns. I love their yarns, they are affordable, they are beautiful quality yarns, they have some acrylics, but they have some really nice blends, a lot of natural fibers. And they're always running coupons and sales. So I can get some really amazing yarns for great prices. So if you don't know, I've talked about this one a lot. This is one of my all-time favorite yarns that WeCrochet did. It was the Upcycle Alpaca Blend. And I loved it because it was upcycled. You know, I mean, that's not the most important thing. Maybe it is. Anyways, so they're reusing stuff, other fibers, but it is a blend of 33% alpaca, 34% wool, and 33% acrylic. It's a weight of a 2. This is the sports weight. I loved this yarn, and recently this was on clearance for $2 a ball, y'all. A ball, y'all. And it was normally $10 a ball. It's 273 yards, 100 grams. This color is called Salmon. I might have bought a lot, but for $2 a ball, come on. I mean, you can't help it. Here in Southern California, you know, we don't get a lot of the really warm or cold winters or cold weather even. And so we don't really need to be having a lot of heavy sweaters, heavy wools, Aran weight, that kind of stuff. So I loved this because it's really light and you can see the little, it's got some beautiful twist in there, but it's lightweight, but I love the wool and the alpaca in it. Anyways, so I was talking to Caitlin, who was the head of marketing and social media and all that kind of stuff, and she said this was so popular that they're actually going to keep it in their lineup. I could have had something to do with it being so popular. I'm just saying, because I could probably open up a yarn store with all of the particulars that I have on this one. But they're going to be coming out with more colors, which is great because all the colors that they ended up having are like this is salmon. I got one that's kind of an oyster. There was a pretty blue one, but that was gone a long time ago. Kind of a hunter green, but that was gone a long time ago. So the colors that I got that they had left were kind of like shades of brown, earthy tones. Anyways, so they're going to be coming out with more, but I just wanted to show you, this is one of my favorites, and it's going to be coming out again and in more colors, and I was very excited about that. So WeCrochet said, gosh, we know you're a huge fan, and we've got some really cool brand new yarns coming out, which I was all over the place on, and they said, how about we send some to you? Great. I was actually invited to come onto their WeCrochet live on their Facebook, which I was super excited about. And unfortunately, with the holidays and the mail and so forth, would you believe the yarn that they sent me that I was going to talk about on the Facebook Live showed up the day of the Facebook Live, but about 4 hours too late. Literally about 4 hours too late. I was like, oh no. So we still did the live and we were able to talk about the yarns, but I wasn't able to hold them and squish them and love on them. So that's what I want to do now. These are all brand new yarns that are coming out from WeCrochet. And I'm just gonna, they only sent me just a couple of each colors, which is super generous and so lovely but I wanted to show them to you. So the first one is, I'm gonna pull out, okay, nope. I want to pull them all out together so I can talk about them. Okay, I guess it's just these two. So this is called Psychedelica, all right? It is a blend. It's a 55% extra fine superwash merino wool, 20% silk, and 25% polyamide. It's a weight of a 1, so it's a fingerling weight. 437 yards in each 100-gram ball. I loved it. Now, I am a sucker for color, and I saw these and I jumped. I'm like, oh my gosh, those are beautiful and amazing. This one here is called Illuminate. I love this. Now, with this weight, it's a fingerling and there's polyamide in it, right? Polyamide, yes. You could make socks. Am I going to make socks? No, no. As I said on the live, there is no way that something this pretty is going into my stinky socks or onto a dirty floor. Not gonna happen. So I'm probably gonna do like maybe a scarf, a hat, a beautiful cowl. The other color that they gave me in the Psychedelica is called Fusion. And I love this. Now these colors are more masculine to me. So the Brit might be getting something out of this. Like a really nice hat would be something out of this. But this is brand new out. It's called, and they have some beautiful, beautiful colors that are coming out with in this line. All right, so these guys, and there's a lot, as I said, there's a lot of yardage in this. It is 437 yards. These are coming to you for $16.99 per skein with the middle and the center pull. So, you know, that's, I mean, but it's a lot of yarn too, right? And as I said, it is 55% extra fine superwash merino wool, 20% silk, and 25% polyamide. But that virgin wool is making this so, so soft. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look at the camera. Love these colors. And it has really long transitions of color. So if you're going to be doing something that's more a shawl or a cowl or something like that, you're not going to have choppy transitions of color. It's really, really beautiful. The other colors that they have are, and I love the names, right? So the fusions are more blues and gray, blacks, grays, some browns in there. There's one called Grounded. There's one called Illuminate, which is the one I'm holding here. It's got a lot of purples and pinks and yellows and oranges, kind of that raspberry sherbet color. They also have one called Oracle, which is kind of the reds and blues. Perception, which is blues and greens. Really think like sea colors. I love the kind of the transcendental meditational colors names that they have. And then there's also Stream of Consciousness. So it's lovely. So I'm super excited about this guy here. And these are available now on the WeCrochet website. Okay, so the next one is called Sandscapes. Sandscapes is also a fingerling weight. It is 328 yards. Now this comes in, it's 100% fine superwash virgin wool. This stuff is beautiful. Look at it kind of has that kind of a natural roving look to it, if you will. The fibers are, but when you knit it or crochet it, whatever the thing is, it's not gonna, I mean, it's gonna look the stitches are gonna look very uniform, but if you look closely, you can see that it's kind of got a little bit of that roving feel to it. And it is so soft, again, because of the 100% superwash merino virgin wool. Now, even though it is 100% superfine or superwash virgin wool, because it's superwash, you can actually machine wash this stuff. So you can make it for sweaters or accessories. You don't have to worry about it being like a finicky yarn where you have to really pay attention to what you're doing. All the colors that they come out with have to do with like the colors that you would see in the sand. It says they draw their inspiration from the beautiful layers of pigmented sediment and bottled sand art. Oh, I love sand art. I love those things. So it's kind of a kaleidoscope of hues. So what they sent me, this one here is called Oasis. A lot of the blues and blues, greens, oranges coming in there. Love this one. This is called Oasis. Now this is coming in at $14.99 per skein, and that's 328 yards. But you could, with 328 yards, you could make a cowl or a scarf or one thing. You don't have to do a lot. You could if you wanted to. This one here is called Crater. So this has got a lot more of the, okay, I was going to say it looks purplish. It's really more of the grays and blacks with but a little bit of a tinge of a blue to it. Really, really, really pretty. I love that one. So this is called Crater. And then the other one they sent me, which I love. I'm a sucker for purples and blues together. And this is called Sea Star. Love that, but you can really, really see the nuances of this yarn. Again, this is going to have those really long transitions. So it's going to be, you can make something that's not going to look super choppy. What I'm going to do with these, I'm probably going to save this one for the Brit. I'm going to make something for him with this. I could actually make two things for him. One in this. I'm not going to add these colors together. I mean, first of all, they're both fingerling, but they feel very different. So I'm not going to build these together, but I will make something together for him. And we're going to be going on some trips coming up. They're going to have a little bit of a colder weather. So I think a beautiful hat for him would be really nice. These I am going to build for myself, and they are going to go together. Now I might do like a two-toned scarf, maybe even a reversible scarf. So it's going to be one color on one side, one on the other, like a cowl. That could be really pretty. Or I'm going to blend these two together somehow, but they're gorgeous. I absolutely love these guys together. Aren't they pretty? So this one is called Sandscapes. And this is, again, a brand new yarn from WeCrochet. This is coming in at $14.99 a skein. So that's pretty good. And you know, they always offer free shipping if you place an order for over $45. That is really easy to get to, my friends, let me tell you. $45 is really, it's like maybe, okay, people say I'm not good with math. Like, give yourself 4 skeins of this, you're set, you're done, right? All right, the next one that we're going to come in with is called the Visions yarn. And I love this one too. Let me pull that up. So Visions is actually a sports weight, and it is 50% cotton and 50% viscose. So what I love about this, if you like working with viscose, think bamboo, right? That real nice slippery feeling. Sometimes it's hard to work with because it can split, it can snag. And if you're working with 100% bamboo, it tends to pull and hang heavy. So garments that you make tend to draw down, right? And they get too heavy and they lose their shape. Because of the cotton in here, that's not going to happen. So this is coming in. These are $13.99 per skein. These are 273 yards. So again, a lot of yardage in this one. Now this color here is called Cracklin' Rose, and I loved it because to me it spoke an English garden. You got these beautiful pinks and roses coming through out of the center if you're going to do the center pull. And then you go into this nice pale pink. Then you're going into like a gray and then a little bit of darker gray and then kind of going into that deeper taupe gray in here. Love this color here. And these kind of spoke to me with a song, probably because of the song title. This is Cracklin' Rose. And then they sent me a couple other ones. This one is called Summer Breeze, right? And I love this. This just screams to me sunset. See those beautiful. So again, out of the center pull, we got some really pretty grays and we're moving into those browns and then kind of that sherbety salmon, moving into the oranges, the yellows, and then moving into this beautiful browns. Just love it. And again, these are sports weight. So these are really, really nice. Again, you can machine wash cold on these. So because of the cotton and the bamboo, it's going to hold its structure. And it's going to be nice. And if it's cotton, and especially the bamboo is a lot, it's very breathable. So these are going to be really nice yarns that I could use to make like maybe a summer garment or any kind of Southern California winter garment because we don't really get the terrible winters. This could probably be like a great for a shell, a camisole, a top, any kind of a lightweight garment, or maybe like a shawl, a smaller accessory kind of a thing. And they gave me one more in this color, and this one is called Mushroom Pillow. Look at that. Okay, so in the center pull, we got, again, this beautiful, I'm calling it kind of like almost a flesh, dusty rose color with a little bit of a darker pink coming inside. The variegations in this yarn are gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I love what they do when they come up with new yarns and new colors. They just get it. WeCrochet is it's a small company, right? It's not anywhere big as like your mass market brands. They have a small staff, but they turn out really, really good quality. Now they also have LionBrand. I think that might be the only, don't quote me, you can look it up for yourself. It might be the only other brand that they carry besides their own yarns, but their own yarns are brilliant. And oftentimes you find them on sale. So I would say on my stash, 80% of my stash is from WeCrochet, I would say. And then these beautiful, see how it transitions? And so this is called Mushroom Pillow. And I love it. So these are the 3 that I got. Now these I'm going to do something together. I think what I might do, just looking at it, I would start with probably this, or maybe I would start with this lighter, then I would transition into this and maybe finish on this. So with 273 yards per skein, that's going to come into 700, 800, something like that, yards. This will be enough to make maybe a top, a sweater, maybe like a raglan, like a nice tunic-y top, shorter. I'm probably going to do something like that with these. I'm going to keep these all together. I'll have to show you. So when I finish, I'll show you what I'm doing. 2 more of the yarns that they sent me. Let me show you. I'm very excited. All right, so the next one they sent me is called Gossy. This is brand new. Well, they're all brand new, but this one just came to the website. It wasn't there for a little while. This is a sports weight, and it is 142 yards, so it's going to be a little bit of a smaller skein, but it is 65% Cupro and 35% fine merino wool. It's coming in at a weight of 2. Now, I haven't actually knitted with Cupro before. It's got a beautiful sheen to it, really nice and soft happening here. You could see it's got some really pretty texture in the fiber, and this is fine. This is a weight of a 2. All right. It is a hand wash yarn. So this is good for lightweight sweaters, colorful accessories, and any kind of a light seasonal project. So again, for California, perfect for me. But with Cupro, which I haven't used it before, so Cupro is a hypoallergenic, breathable, and moisture regulating fiber. And then it's got 35% fine merino wool. So it's good for any kind of like a year-round project. Now, I've got 2 skeins. This one is called Oatmeal, and this one is called Grape Drink. So I'm going to do them together. What I'm probably going to do is some kind of maybe like a cowl with a drop stitch. So maybe it'll be, you know, like the, I think they call it the 3-finger. There's another name for it where it has a drop down. So then you're going to see the nice contrast between these two. I think I'm going to do something just off the top of my head. I'm thinking I'm going to do something like that because Caitlin said, you're the yarn designer. You're the garment designer. I'm like, oh, wow. Thank you. I would never have called myself that. I just sort of bumble along, but maybe I do because I do make a lot of my garments. So anyways, so this is called Gauzy, and this comes in at $8.99 a ball. And so these colors are really beautiful jewel toned. They're solid. They're not variegated like the other ones, but they've got the one called Galoshes, which is like kind of like a rain color, if you think blue-green, like an aquamarine, really pretty. Then there's one called Violet, which looks to me like more of a deeper blue-purple. Weasel Pop, which is kind of an aqua. Plastic Grass, which if you think of plastic grass, that's what it looks like. Very bright grass color. Sour Apple, which is more of a kind of that greenish, what you think of like as a sour apple, green, lime green kind of a color. Bob Sponge. Okay, I'll go with that. I love that. Think of yellow, SpongeBob, but they didn't say that. Cheese Poof. Okay, Cheetos. Yeah, love that. It's kind of a tangerine orange. Big Adventure, which is like a deeper blue-red color. Skipper, which is more of a pink-red. Grape Drink, that's this one here. Oatmeal. Chance of Rain, which is a really pretty kind of a steel gray color, and then Bear, which is just your white. So really more of your jewel tone colors, really pretty. If you wanted to just go with a solid. Now you could also, mix these in with something if you wanted to use it as an accent, something like that, you could. But this is a weight of a 2, and this one is a weight of a 1. So I probably wouldn't mix these together, but if you wanted to mix this in with something else, you absolutely could. So these are the Gauzy's. And these are lovely. The last one that they sent me, oh my gosh, they were so generous, but I was just gushing and oozing. So let me find it here for you. This is called Salvage. And I love this. I really, really was excited about this. It has this nubbing feeling, all right? So this is a sports weight. It's 155 yards and 50-gram balls. It is 95% recycled cotton and then 5% othered fiber. So if you're looking for something that is that recycled, not the new, not filling a landfill, this would be a really nice yarn. It does have, it's not as soft as the Gauzy, okay? It does have a little bit of that kind of a rougher, nubby feel, which I don't mind. To me, this is what I would say a natural cotton feel to it, but you can see the beautiful stitch design or stitch definition there. My camera doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. Don't focus on me, camera, focus on the yarn. Okay. So what I love the names. Again, I love the names. What they sent me was this one's called Thrift Shop here, and it's kind of a celery. I'm going to call it a celery green color. Then they also sent me one called Rain Barrel. Because again, think of reuse, recycle. We reuse water. We have a rain barrel in the backyard. This is a beautiful steel blue, kind of with some grays running through it. Okay. That's lovely. And then we've got this one here, which is called Farmer's Market. And I love this. Kind of a nice green, kind of an apple, mint green. I guess maybe a mint green. But the other colors they have, Bus Pass, Conserve, Rain Barrel, which I showed you, Reclaim, which is a deeper deeper gray, steel blue. Conservative and bus pass are more on the bluer side of colors. Walkable, a lighter gray. Community Garden is a beautiful teal, blue-green. Farmer's Market, I showed you. Thrift Shop, I showed you. Light Rail, that's kind of a tangerine-y, a little bit like this, but a little bit more muted. Library Card, which is a beautiful pink. I love these names. I love these colors. Antique Store, which is a nice purple. Bike Lane, which is more of a deep, almost a black or a deep charcoal gray. Forager, I would say that's more of a pewter color. And then Less is More, which is your natural color. But it's really beautiful. So again, they're really going with the reuse, recycle, that whole mindset that people get with this. And it is it's a 50, I'm sorry, it is 95% recycled cotton and 5% other fiber. Now it says the yarn is made with recycled fibers. Due to this matter, the final composition and color could be a little different for each color and each lot. So if you are going to buy this, make sure that you buy everything you need for your project so you don't end up with a different color. These are the 3 that I got. I'm going to add these. I'm going to make something with these 3 together. I don't know yet what it's going to be because again, these are smaller balls. These are coming in at 155 yards. So this is going to give me basically about 450 yards together. But I'm going to make something with them together. Maybe some kind of a drop stitch with a border. Don't know. But I love these. So these are all brand new from WeCrochet. I will include the link below. You guys can go and check them out. Again, it's free shipping with $45. They always have yarns on sale. They're having a really big yarn sale right now. I don't know how much longer it's going to go. You know, everyone's running sales with the holidays. So go and check them out. They've got some amazing tools I was looking for the one thing I just came out with. Okay, before we go, I have to show you this. These are brand new. Now, I bought these because I saw them and I love them. These are their new blocking combs. All right. Now, blocking combs, you're like, yeah, okay, whatever. But see, what I like about WeCrochet is they see a need and then my yarn did you see that? My yarn actually moved my camera. My yarn has life. They see a need and then they go with it. So these are their brand new bendable blocking combs. So let me show you how this works. So they're smaller, but they interlock. So if you're working with like a smaller piece, a shawl, or you need to work around like a corner, look at how these things work. So basically you clip it in together like this. They snap in like this, and then they actually stay. So you can bend around the corners. You can even serpentine if you want, or you can do a complete right angle. These are very, very, very sharp down here. Now they also come with some T-pins. Let me show you. So they come with a little box of T-pins, and they're in this box that kind of holds everything in place with some foam. So it's a little bit, see? So everything stays in place. And there's a lot of blocking pins in here. So let me show you again. You get a little blocking pin. So basically you can make these as long as short, whatever size that you need. Sometimes when I'm blocking, I have these really big pins. And it's too big for what I'm working on, right? Like it goes out to the side. So I loved this idea. So basically I'll show you, just has a little interlocking side like this and this little guy here, and you just pop them together like so, and then they just bend and they stay in place. These are amazing. These are the bendable blocking combs. Now they are coming in, they're a little bit on the pricey side. They're coming in at $49.99. They're always running sales, so check these out. But you get several of these, so you could make them really long if you wanted. They can go up to, okay, so there's 30 combs here. And when you link them together, they can block an edge up to 53 inches long. And they also include the 50 stainless steel T-pins. So you get 30 of these for $49.99, but you can, again, make them as big or as small as you want. And then when you take them apart, you just pop it apart like that. Put them in your little case. Blocking is one of those things that I hate. I hate blocking, and I hate swatches, making swatches. And I've said this to you before. 2 things that I'm just lazy. I just want to get started on my project. I don't want to swatch it. I just want to start it. And then when I'm done, I want to be done. I don't want to block it. I do these things because you're supposed to, and it makes your project so much better. I'm just being honest with you. But when you have the right tools for the right job, something like this, it makes your day so much easier. I absolutely love these things. So, you know, if that's a little out of your price range, put it on your holiday gift list or your birthday list. If you don't celebrate holidays, and a lot of people don't, I just wanted to show you that stuff there. All right, so this was my haul from WeCrochet, all the new yarns. There's a lot other ones. As a matter of fact, if you go to their website, there's a side where you go under yarns and it says new colors and new yarn lines. Just go to the new yarn lines and then you can see everything that they've got. I didn't get all the stuff, but they sent me an amazing array. So I'm going to continue working with these. You're going to see these in the different projects that I'm able to come up with. So thanks so much for watching. This is Kimberly with Knit for Brains. And if you've just joined us and you've just found us here, thank you so much. Please subscribe. Definitely like this video. That sent us up a little bit higher in the rankings and other people can find us. We do tutorials. We do book reviews. We do Project Welcome Home. If you want to see all the different things that we do, just check out the playlist because they're all categorized that way. But I do a lot of yarn reviews. Now, I'm a big fan of WeCrochet, and this is no exception. These are their brand new colors that they're coming out with, and they're bringing back some oldies but some goodies, and we're very happy about that. Thanks so much for watching. This is Kimberly with Knit for Brains. Comment below. Let me know what you think about these new yarns. And as always, I'll see you soon.